Hey everyone, welcome back to Friday Funny Stories, whatever you want to call it. I still haven't thought of it yet. Today I decided to tell you something that happened to my grandma. Not to me, but I found the story hilarious. Basically, my grandma, she was younger and she had this really beautiful doll, and back at that time she didn't have many things, but that doll was really beautiful and she would take care of it and all of that. Obviously she was a child, okay? So now this doll had, you know, those kind of moving eyes, rolling eyes and stuff. Back at that time that was not a common thing to have on dolls, so this was a fancy doll, okay? So she was playing with the doll and everything, and one day for some reason she pushed the doll's eyes in. By mistake, I don't know what she did, but the eyes obviously fell back into the head of the doll, and these two black holes were exposed. Okay, if you haven't seen a doll without its eyes, just with the black holes, it is pretty scary even for an adult. But for a child, it's quite an impressive sight. So she saw this and she panicked. She was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? And I mean, let's make a little note here. She hadn't even watched Chucky, okay? Not any doll terror movies had happened to that point. And I think that's probably where it comes from. But anyway, so my grandma gets so freaked out from this doll that she decides to hide it. So she puts the doll on a blanket thing. She rolls the doll up and puts it right at the back of her drawer. And she says,
"Brett, I'm never going to open that. I'm never going to touch that. She has no reason to show up to me and scare the crap out of me."
And she forgot about it. A few years later, she has forgotten about this a lot, okay? A few years later, she's fixing her wardrobe because, you know, she was growing up, so she had to get new clothes, new sizes and all of this. So she decides to empty this one drawer, and she's taking clothes that she's not fitting into anymore and blah blah blah, and then she sees this rolled up kind of blanket at the back, and she wonders,
what is that? I have no idea what that is.
She pulls the blanket. You can imagine what's gonna happen next, right? She unrolls the blanket, and there is the doll with no eyes, staring with the black holes straight back to my grandma. Well, yeah. Can you imagine what happened? She screamed. After that, she decided this doll's going to the bin. Done. Not having it anymore. So that is the story. It's a really quick, short story, but I thought it was quite funny. When my grandma told me, I thought it was funny, so I thought might as well tell you guys. Have you guys ever had any issues with dolls before? I mean, I have had quite a few actually. I don't really like dolls much, do I? So if you have, please leave me a comment down below telling me your horror doll story. Please like this video if you enjoyed the story, if you thought it was fun, or if you want more videos from me soon. Give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next week. Bye!